Welcome to this week's Kabbalah Shabbos. Preparation for Shabbos was Nefesh Shimshon. In this week's Parshah, we have Parshah's Truma, where we learn about the Kelim of the Mishkan, all the different things we had in the Mishkan, and we're also holding in Nefesh Shimshon, they're comparing Shabbos to the Beis HaMikdash. So let's have a look at least two items we had in the Mishkan and the Beis HaMikdash, which we have copied in our Shabbos home and Shabbos table as well. The first one is the Menora. Menora Zahav. The Torah tells us we should have Menora Zahav, and Chazal learn that there are three mitzvahs involved in the Menora. Two of them are very, very known, and the third one a bit less. The two mitzvahs which are known for the Menora is first of all the Hatlakas and the Hatlaka of the Menora, lighting the Menora, and even before the Hatovas Haneres. There was a mitzvah every morning that the Kohanim went into the Beis HaMikdash and they made Hatovas Haneres. They cleaned out the Menora from the previous day's lighting. They removed the wicks and they added new oil for today's lighting. And these two mitzvahs we have as well by our preparation for the Shabbos candles. The Shabbos candles, which represents the Menora Zav from the Beis HaMikdash, and our home are the Shabbos candles. And we there as well have two mitzvahs. We have the lighting of the Shabbos candles, which is specially given for the woman, to light the Menora for two reasons, and one of them is because there are those who are involved in preparation for the house for Shabbos. Now Shimshon calls them that they are like the Kohanim who work in the Beis HaMikdash. A woman preparing on the house on Friday for Shabbos, she's like a Kohen, and that's why the Hadlakas of Haneres is given specially for the Kohanim, and that's why she's lighting the Shabbos candles. And that's especially for her. But then the mitzvah of Hatovas Haneres, the mitzvah of preparation, the Shabbos candle, says the Mishabura, it brings from his forum that this should be specially given for the man. The husband, he should prepare the Shabbos candles. He should light the candles. He should light them a bit before, because then you can light. The woman can light them easier, or clean them and polish them and prepare the Shabbos candles beautiful. And that's specially given for the man. And Shimshon writes that when he was a chassan, he learned the halacha. How the hadlakas neichas, especially for the woman, preparing the neichas Shabbos and Yom Tov, the man should do. And when he went as a chassan, he went into a silver shop to buy the Shabbos candlesticks. There were a few options. There was one especially beautiful option for these candlesticks. And a saleswoman told him, "Well, you should know, those candlesticks are very beautiful and with a lot of design and a lot of different details on it, and it's very hard to clean them. But you know what? That's going to be your mitzvah as a chassan, as a husband, to clean and shine and polish the candlesticks. They should be nice and shiny for every Shabbos." And that he had like this saleswoman at the silver shop that gave him that mussar that Shimshon Pinkus as a husband needs to polish the candlesticks. And the combined forces, this harmony between husband and wife, preparing the Shabbos candles and lighting Shabbos candles, the mitzvah which is shalom bayis, which is so dear that even if a person, the halacha writes that if a person doesn't have enough money, you can buy either kiddush or an oil or candles to light Shabbos candles, is near that the shalom bayis is odif, that lighting the candles is so dear and so important. And here we have this lighting, this mitzvah together as b'shalom for the husband and wife together, and this lights the Menora Zahav in like we had in the Beis HaMikdash. And the third mitzvah, which is especially for the Mishkan, the Beis HaMikdash, for the Menora, was to have a Menora. There was a special mitzvah that the Menora should stand in the Beis HaMikdash, even not at the time of lighting them. The Menora should be there. And the Rav Shimshon brings to Rishonim, there's an opinion of Rishonim that when you light a candle, the Shabbos candle, in kind of something which is not a keli, you kind of either light it and you had some shell or some plate which is not enough a keli. You just have some oil in a wick and it's light, but it's not a keli. You just kind of having some have some patenta that keeps it holding, or maybe that you just push 2 candles you just lay them on a table or any surface, but it's not a keli, it's not some holder for the Shabbos candles. The Aslam Rishonim want to say that it's not kosher, it's not good for Shabbos candles. And this is the same as having the Menora. We should have a keli, even if the candles went off. Even when the candles went off, we should know, here are the Shabbos candles. This is why we lit our Shabbos candles. We see the candlesticks or the chandelier, the Shabbos lamp that went off, but it's still standing there throughout the whole Shabbos. And this is like the Menora, that even the Menora is not lit on Shabbos, there's still the mitzvah of having the Menora in the Mishkan and the Beis HaMikdash is still here. So this is so far for this week, the Menora. But in the Parshah we have another keli, which is the Shulchan, which is found as well at our home every Shabbos. The Shulchan Shabbos table, with all the mitzvahs we have on the Shabbos table, with chesed, with inviting people on the Yom Tov, when the Rambam says the mitzvah is inviting Dafke Aniyim, and the Zmiras Shabbos, all those mitzvahs we have on the Shabbos table, telling the Torah is like the Levoina. As is the Zmiras and the Torah is like the Lechem upon him, the Levoina, which the Kohanim placed on the Shulchan. And Shimshon brings over here in a special, another addition to beautify the Shabbos table. And this is interestingly, the idea of having flowers on the Shabbos. Having flowers on the Shabbos table. We know famously the Gemara when Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and his son Rabbi Elazar were hiding in the cave, and they came out for the second time, and they saw how everyone is busy with Gashmias thing, with earthly things, and plowing and working, and they kind of very surprised and upset. Why does nobody learn Torah? Why is everyone busy with doing profane things and just busy with work? Until they saw one man is running with 2 branches of hadassim, and he was preparing them for Shabbos, and asked him, "Where are you going? Where are you running? Why do you have 2 branches of hadassim?" And he says, "I bring them home for Shabbos. I bring home flowers for Shabbos, or nice smelling things, nice smelling plants for Shabbos." And that boy, this comment from this Yid, that he brings home flowers for Shabbos, or Hadassah for Shabbos, is what calmed them down. And so our Klal are busy to use the beauty of the world for mitzvahs. And that is what calmed them down and welcomed them back into our world, out from the cave into our world. And you see the importance of Shabbos, and is it the Medrash Shir Hashirim mentions as well, Masha Shana Zumetuka, those roses. In Shir Shirim, we go back and forth like Rabbi Shoshanim, and the Medrash says that Shoshana Zuma to Kernes l'Shabbos v'Yamim Tovim. Medrash says the reason why Hashem created flowers are for Shabbos and Yom Tov. They're mutukenes. This is what the flowers are for, to beautify for Simchas. It says that Kalas should have flowers, but as well Shabbos Malkusa, our Shabbos table should be beautified with flowers and plants. And this is how we can compare our Shabbos table to the Shulchan and the Menora in the Beis HaMikdash. Have a wonderful Shabbos.